G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another speed rebuild. I know you guys have been asking for more of these, and someone that we're very requested guest, TheMasterBucks, he is joining us today. Welcome, mate.
Hey mate, good to see you. Good to be on it.
Good to have you on. As I said, the comments have been really intense, wanting you in the speed rebuild, so I'm happy to have you on. And today we're going to be speed rebuilding Manchester City. Also going to be doing another one on the MasterBucks channel with Liverpool, so definitely go and check that out. And also, something we've been meaning to tell you guys for a while, at least me, I know Jake made a video about it, but Jake and I are working together on the E-League. A few of you guys might have seen videos and information about that, but basically it is a competitive FIFA tournament with all the A-League teams, all the Australian League teams, and Jake and I are on the broadcast team. We're involved in commentary and Jake's doing a lot of the hosting, so we're working together on that. It is every Thursday, 8 PM Australian time, so if you live in Australia, check it out on a Thursday night. And if you're worldwide, I don't know, feel free to get up and watch it or watch it on demand. But Jake and I have been working on that for a few weeks now, and I've been meaning to let you guys know, so definitely go and check that out. But today, as I said, we're going to be speed rebuilding Manchester City. For those of you who have not seen a speed rebuild yet, it is really simple, and I guess, Jake, this will kind of help you get your head around it as well. But
yeah, I'm gonna need a refresher, that's for sure. I've watched a couple of them. I think I've got my head around it, but I probably don't. So I might need you. Yeah, that's for sure.
So basically what the concept is we have 10 minutes. We'll set a 10-minute timer, go through the opening transfer window, make as many signings as you want to make your team as good as possible. Then, the part I really like, after the 10 minutes are up, we both get a guess at thinking or seeing who the other person signed. So I'll have 3 guesses at guessing who Jake signed and vice versa. If we get any of the players right, we have to release them, which could make for some quite exciting scenes, some quite interesting scenes, and I'm interested to see who you actually go and sign, Jake. Have you had much of a thought about it?
There's a position in this team that is screaming for a new player. I mean, to be fair to him, I won't say who he is just in case I give it away, but he's been going okay in that position. But yeah, he screams out that certain particular spot in the starting 11. So I don't know. I've given it some thought. I've got a couple of players in mind and in my shortlist, which we'll see in a second. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to, do I just go for the best player possible, or because this is my first time doing it, I don't know if I want to sort of try to get around and try to trick you and maybe manipulate things. I don't know, because I really don't want to lose a player, that's for sure, especially in this certain spot. I'm just going to highlight it now. It's bloody obvious which spot it is, but still.
You've got to be very tactical in this series. I feel like the person who has the best mind games goes the furthest in this series. But anyways, getting back to the rules. So we've signed our players, we've had our 10 minutes, we've had our guesses. Then from there, we will sim through the entire season all the way to June, where we will see who finishes higher in the Premier League. Now, a little wild card. If you win the Premier League, you win the video. But if you happen to win the Champions League, which Manchester City compete in, and I would say have a pretty good chance of winning in this video, you win the video. So let's say, for example, I win the Premier League and Jake finishes, let's say, 3rd, 4th, whatever, but he goes on to win the Champions League and I get eliminated wherever, he will win the video. So could make for, as the eliminations, as guessing the players, some quite exciting scenes. And Jake, you've got a lot on your shoulders because I haven't lost a single speed rebuild at all yet.
How many have you done? Because I know that you've done a couple.
I've done 3, I think, but ultimately like 6 videos, 1 for my channel, 1 for the guest channel, so I'm 6 from 6.
Even on the guest channels, you haven't lost one yet?
Haven't lost a single one.
So this is the thing. I don't know if I'll be the first. I've got 2 shots at it, but yeah, I just wonder, because it is a little bit of can be a bit of a luck of the draw, the simulations, but I think a lot of it can come down to, especially with certain positions, if you're able to nick 1 or 2 of those players off in one of the transfers, and I think that goes a long way, you know. So it's tricky. There are so many players, so many good players, but I mean, I don't know. If I'm hoping to get at least 1 player. I'm hoping to at least predict 1 player potentially. I don't know though.
Well, I mean, it's a lot harder with a team like Manchester City because you have so much money, and then therefore the possibilities are almost limitless.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see how it goes. I've got my short list. We'll see how it goes.
and speaking of seeing how it goes, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to whip up my stopwatch. 10 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10 minutes on the clock.
Here we go. All right, so looking at all the plays that I've got here. For all the ladies and gentlemen watching at home, interesting selection. I haven't really even... I just sort of safely assumed Man City have more money than God, and I haven't really taken a look at what their actual budget is, so... Oh my God!
It's filthy, isn't it?
For a second I was like, are the players in this team... I have a lot of, obviously, very highly rated players in this team, so in this short list, I just wondered if I could afford them all. I think I could I could buy everyone in this, potentially. I don't know.
My God. I'm just going to let you keep talking because the more you talk, the more hints I can get at seeing who you sign. So you can keep talking the whole 10 minutes.
But do I actually have highly rated players, or am I just trying to sign a bunch of 70 rated nuffies for absolutely no reason? I don't know.
Are you going to do what I did against Gardy? Against Gardy with Chelsea,
I saw you picked up a Akin Fenwa. Was that
precisely?
Oh.
Played the mind games.
Oh, I'm starting to realise too, like, if you negotiate versus if you delegate, I mean, my God, a minute's gone already. I've barely picked up anyone.
It's all about managing that clock. You get like 6-7 minutes into it and you haven't signed anyone, and then it's a mad scramble and you make some stupid decisions, and it's all part of the game, all part of the fun.
Does it go all the way to the end, does it?
Yeah, sometimes, a lot of the times it does.
Ooh,
I'm talking like times wise, like once you get like to the 10 minute marker and you have no idea what you're doing.
Gosh.
Like now, I just offered the exact same price twice in a row because I was panicking.
God, geez, 10 minutes, it sounds like a long time, but really when you think about it, it's like, oh, geez, I mean, you can sit and do a career mode for a very long time, and time can fly, that's for sure, so.
I'm in contract negotiations with a player, so fingers crossed.
I wonder if it's for the first play that I went to go to sign, I went straight into like the approach to buy, the negotiations, the cutscenes. I'm wondering if it's better to just delegate. I don't know if that's a little tactic or something, potentially. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
I think I may have made a mistake with something because I'm just... man. Jesus Christ, it's 3 minutes it's gone already. You're not joking.
I'm making some changes on the fly here. I had a tactic and I think I'm going to abandon it and try something else without giving away too much of what I'm doing. But the people at home, the people that are watching, would have just seen what I did, so that might be a little bit of an indication about where I'm going.
I might. I don't know. I might just be thinking, I don't know, I might not have any idea what you've just done. I probably don't, but there's a little something that I have been thinking up as well that you might potentially do with this Man City team. I don't know if I was going to end up going with it or not. Yeah.
I've just signed my first player.
Oh shit. Well, I've just had my first transfer negotiation breakdown, so yeah, this is going swimmingly for me. Oh my fucking God. Oh, alright, here we go.
I'm going to have to fix this up. The people at home, don't worry, this will be fixed up. Now I need to think about what I'm doing. Who's a trusty player I know?
Okay.
How long do we have? We have 6 minutes to go. So almost halfway in.
I'm making some rookie errors right now, man. I'll be honest.
The pressure gets to you, doesn't it?
I'm rookie. It's just shit that I would never ever do, but somehow I'm managing to. It's like
you'll find that you overspend and just make stupid like transfer decisions that you normally wouldn't make if you had more time to process what was going on.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. I'm just waiting for you to have a go at whoever. Like, let's say you're trying to sign someone from Arsenal or something, and you get frustrated and you go, "Oh, damn it, Wenger! I'm just waiting.
Oh, is that a thing? Oh, okay.
I'm just waiting for you to slip
I
up.
normally don't get angry at the managers. I get angry at the agents, the player agents, instead of the fucking bastards. That's for sure. Anyway.
When they want all those like signing bonuses and stuff.
Or say for example when you when you're negotiating on like petty like $5,000 when he's getting paid $200,000 a week and he's like, nah, not happening. I don't know. When they refuse to, lower their asking price like at all. That's infuriating.
My controller batteries were running low, so I had to grab my charger, which was
Ooh.
giving you a bit of time, but I didn't want to have
window.
Yeah, I didn't want to get to the end of it, and then like a minute to go, and I'm trying to make a signing, and then my controller dies, and that would be hell.
If I make signings, if I confirm some signings, but I haven't added them into my team by the 10 minutes, is that a bad thing or?
That's fine. As long as they're signed and in your club, then you're fine. Then you can change your
the signings. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Then you can change like whoever, like the squad around afterwards. But use the 10 minutes for just signings.
Gotcha.
4 minutes to go. I've made my second signing as well. And now I think I need. We might be all right.
Yeah. So I've made 2 as well. And you can make as many as you want. You just. Yeah, that's right.
For all intensive purposes, you could make 0 signings and just completely play around mentally, play mental games with the person, which would be quite funny. That is not going to last like that.
Jesus.
You know what? This is a big call, but I think I've made all that I need to. I've signed everyone I need to sign, I think.
I don't know if my game's glitching out or something, or if I really am choking, but it's doing some weird shit that almost never happens. I don't know. It's nothing crazy, but it's like I don't know what's going on right now, man. Anyway,
Game's glitching out your mind. This is why I'm undefeated.
Alright, I've made my 3rd. I'm looking to make a couple more, but at the same time, I may have, because of some weird shit that's been happening in my game, it might potentially have stuffed me up. I don't know.
I hope it has. I want to see the footage back. When I'm editing this, I can't wait to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll let you know about it later, but it's just weird ones, man. Like, I don't know. I've completely lost. Yeah. I completely lost track of how much cash I've got. I may have burnt through it all.
I'm in contract negotiations with most likely one of my final signings.
That'd be a shame because I'd love to pick this bloke up, but I have no idea how much budget I've got.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Ooh, yeah, jeez, boys. I don't know. Might be unless I can pull off a madness, I don't know. Be quick about this, don't have much time.
Come on, accept my contract. Come on, mate.
It's just not bad.
Of course, the calendar decides to go slow. Oh, that's not even what I want. It's a transfer offer for Otamendi. I don't want that. 1:40. Oh, come on. Just accept it. Now, I don't get any transfer offers basically the whole video, and now when I'm got time running out and I'm waiting a contract to sign, I get all these random offers. And he's accepted. Yes. There we go. That's my 3rd signing.
Shit, I really don't have,
my last.
I don't have any fucking time to be stuffing around here. God.
Are you being fancy with the finances?
No, just with I've been a little bit stuffed with certain. Gosh, there's no point in me bringing those types of plays in. I'm literally going to run out of time. I think I keep stuffing around. All right, you know what? I'm going for one more play, but I need to pull it off in a minute. It's not going to happen, but oh well. You just let me know as soon as the time runs out, which I don't know how much time we have left.
49 seconds.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think so. This ain't happening.
I think I've got all mine sorted. I'm just playing around with the formation now.
Gosh. my time. I'm getting pointless emails that are slowing me down right now. Don't know if I should.
That was like me before.
I should have gone into the calendar or skipped ahead. Oh. No! Oh, fuck! The pressure! The goddamn pressure it's got to me. Oh,
You've got 12 seconds. You've got 12 seconds.
It's not gonna happen, mate. It's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. No, fuck. Yeah, to be fair, I'll take solace in the fact that if I had 12 seconds left, whatever. Yeah, no, I've completely. That's it.
There's the timer.
It's okay. I made another rookie error. I'll tell you what it is, but I went to go to accept. Okay, so you know when you agree on a transfer fee and you have accept, reject, negotiate.
Oh, don't tell me you've clicked reject.
No, I didn't click reject. What happened was I clicked negotiate thinking, oh, okay, we've agreed, because I delegated the transfer negotiation. So I thought, oh, the fee's been agreed upon. I'm going to negotiate his contract. So that's what I clicked. But instead, I had to agree to the actual transfer fee. Yeah. So that meant that I went straight into another cutscene of negotiating the transfer fee when we'd already come up to there was one player I was going for right toward the end. If I had 12 seconds left when you said there were only 12 seconds, I was never going to sign him anyway. But we've got some interesting players in, and I reckon I can. I don't know. If you get any of these boys, I'll be seriously impressed.
See, I don't know what you're thinking in terms of who I've signed, because I've signed some interesting players, but I genuinely have no idea who you've signed, and I'm hoping that you have no idea who I've signed.
Yeah, I don't know if we're just trying to keep it simple or if we're trying to play the other one. Who knows?
Exactly. Anyways, fellas, we're going to go ahead, have a little bit of a brainstorm, come up with 3 players we think our opponent has signed, and get back to you in a second.
Boom.
Alright, so I've had a bit of time to have a bit of a brainstorm on who the other person has signed, and I don't know about you, Jake, but I'm not feeling confident at all in guessing your players. I have no idea who you've gone for.
I've taken a serious risk with my picks. Am I understood that I get to go first?
You can go first. You are the guest on the channel, so take it away. Let us know.
Appreciate it. Well, okay, well, it's all locked in. Nothing can be changed. I'll show it again. I think I already briefly showed it to the camera before. But apologies for the shocking handwriting as well. But I have not done this myself, but I thought about doing it. Now, Man City have got some reasonably good centre-back options. And obviously their fullbacks, Walker's great, Delph isn't amazing. I was thinking, I wonder if you could go with like a 3 at the back or 5 at the back formation. I wonder if that's a possibility. That's something that entered my head. I don't know. But I don't know. I wonder if you've ended up, because the attack's great, wingers maybe could be a little better, but I've gone with 1, or should I say 2 centre-backs. The first centre-back is Chiellini, because I figured he's a little bit of an older but still super highly rated centre-back. Maybe you might want to go for him. I've picked up second Juventus player, Alexandro. Maybe, obviously, that left-hand side you want to fix up, a player that can play at left back and left mid. I was thinking that left wing back potentially may have been a thing, but in the end I didn't pick one. And I actually went with another centre-back here, just in the chance that maybe, I don't know, you wanted to go with another star centre-back to chuck in there. I've gone with Sergio Ramos as well. Now, if I've gotten none of them, I won't be surprised, but Jared, let me know.
You know what? I was holding my breath. You have done exactly what I thought, like what I planned to do. I've gone for a 3 at the back formation. I did sign a centre-back. But it is Socrates.
Socrates. Okay, yeah. No, I never would have gone for that one. Interesting.
Greek centre-back. I've also signed the small signings that I was like... So I was still weighing up whether I go 4 at the back or not. I brought in Danny Rose from Tottenham.
Okay.
So he's probably going to act as a reserve one. And then the one I'm so happy about you not getting, I've gone for an attacking player. I've gone for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Damn. Sheesh, I suppose Man City have got the cash.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
That's one I was so nervous about. I'm holding up to the camera now the 3 players I think you've signed. So, again, I was so confused. I had no idea what you were going to do, so I'm just going to come out and say it. The 3 players I've got written down, Jordi Alba, Eden Hazard, and David Alaba.
Oh, mate. You have any idea how close I was to getting Jordi Alba?
Was that the one at the end that you screwed up?
Oh, mate. Eden Hazard I was thinking about as well. In the end, I didn't go for him. And who was the other one? Alba.
Alba and Alaba.
Yeah, so I saw that you went with the... I did end up signing a pretty decent, highly rated left back. Unfortunately for you, not Albert, not Alba, or Alba.
Alexandro?
It was Marcelo from Real Madrid. I was worried about that one because I thought it was pretty obvious, but in the end... I also signed a bit of an interesting selection. I figured there was maybe a bit of method in signing a highly rated older player. So I've gone with another striker. I've changed my formation up to, and this is what I find a bit risky, a 4-2-4 formation. I'm really chucking numbers up here. I've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 87 rated, pairing up alongside Aguero. Sane and Sterling are still on the left and right hand side. I've also picked up a little bit of, to be fair, he's not even in my starting 11, but I've got Sergio Busquets, 87 rated as well.
What?
Yeah, interesting.
Some random signings.
You probably could make sense, but I don't know if I'm having a moment or anything, but I swore that I also signed. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, I thought I signed Chiellini. No, I actually bought another goalkeeper in as well, and that goalkeeper is Gianluigi Buffon.
Okay.
So 89 rated. I feel like I don't know. In the past, when I've simulated games, a lot of it's come down to like, if you've got a really shit goalkeeper, it doesn't matter how good the rest of the team is. If you've got a shocking goalkeeper, it doesn't matter. Edison 84 rated is great, but 89 rated Buffon's better, and he cost me barely anything, so I picked him up. And I don't mind the team, I'm just questionable about the formation, that's all.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I definitely wouldn't have gone for any of those players. I can definitely see your reasoning behind it. It's going to be interesting.
I was bricking myself that I was going to lose Marcelo, because if I did, I really would be, I thought, in a bit of trouble. But,
Well, Marcelo is like the only one that I would have even thought about guessing. I wouldn't have ever thought about guessing for Zlatan, Busquets, or Buffon, but you've gone for a bit of an aged squad, a bit of an experience in all the youth fellas.
Experience will get me titles, that's for sure, and hopefully a Champions League. We'll see.
And speaking of all that, now we're going to get into the meat of the episode. We're going to get into the simulation. Let's see who wins the Man City speed rebuild. Jake, let's sim to the end of the season.
Let's do it.
Alright, so here we are. End of the simulation. You can both see our Premier League standings, but Jake, I'm going to let you go first, mate, because I have a little bit of a surprise. So, how have you gone in the Premier League?
Okay, so from conversations that we've had before jumping in on this, we don't know where the other has finished, but you didn't sound too confident. I can tell you that I am definitely not too confident. I finished third in the table behind Chelsea and Manchester United, unfortunately, my rivals. I had 20 wins, 13 draws, and 5 losses, which meant that I finished with 73 points. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We'll see.
Well, yeah. I finished in 4th position, 18 wins, 9 draws, 11 losses, 63 points.
I don't believe it, but it's not over yet though, is it?
How have you gone in the Champions League?
I have done bugger all. I made it to the quarterfinals and got knocked out by Bayern, which is incredible because it sounds like, man, you've 11 losses. It sounds like my team in the Premier League has done a lot better, but you guys have banged it in the Champions League.
Yes, well, that's the surprise I had because I have made it to the Champions League final against Barcelona, and I thought it would be pretty exciting if we watched it now to see the final results.
Oh my goodness, let's do it. Come on, Messi. Come on, Messi.
All right. I need to check out my team as well. I need to hope I don't have any injuries. And, oh no, Otamendi's out for the final.
Ooh.
Oh, but Laporte's the same overall as him. That's good then.
You didn't bring in any other centre-backs though, did you?
Nah, but I've got so many. We've got Laporte, we've got John Stones, we've got all these other players. And Laporte's the exact same overall now. So, May 2nd, 2018, Barcelona versus Man City. Who's going to win the Champions League final? You've got to be hoping that it's Barcelona that wins it, and I'm hoping that I win it.
If you had to go up against any other team, Barca, Real Madrid, or Bayern, so Barca I'm happy with. At least you didn't end up with like someone ridiculous like Bayer Leverkusen or someone like that. So
I've seen that happen in the past.
And I've got to wait, and the only way that I'm going to know is if you start going absolutely mental, then I'm going to be bloody heartbroken. You could do it and just mess around with me, to be totally honest as well, because... Alright then.
Sane. No, Dembele. It's 1-1 after 18 minutes. Sane scored in the 12th, Dembele in the 18th.
Oh, one of those ones.
Oh, come on. Carrasco's playing for Barcelona. Messi's made it 2-1. Aguero's made it 2-2.
Oh, what, for crying out loud? I was trying to celebrate, man.
Come on. No, Busquets in the 76th
Yeah,
minute.
Busquets! Oh, I signed him as well.
Damn it. 3-2 loss.
Woohoo!
Damn
Undefeated no more. He's done it. Oh, Barcelona, I love you. Messi, I can kiss you.
Damn it, Barcelona. Well, Jake, you've won in exciting circumstances.
Oh,
and you just handed me my first L of the Speed Rebuild series.
I tell you what, and it was exciting that it had to go all the way down to that Champions League final, but oof. My boy, Sergio Busquets, I signed him for this series, and I don't know if he ended up doing much for me, but in that final he bloody did.
The fact that you signed him should make him ineligible for this game.
Oh,
should make him write it off, should allow me to go back and replay it.
We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, alright, first one done. Beautiful.
We're going to jump now, fellas, onto Jake's channel. We've made another one, and we're doing it with Manchester United, so got a bit of a Manchester rivalry, Manchester derby going on there, so definitely go and check it out on Jake's channel. I will leave the link to his channel in the description down below, along with the E-League. Go and check that out every Thursday night. But Jake, thank you very much for coming on the channel, mate.
Thank you very much for having me, mate, and it's a pleasure to give you the first L. No, but thank you, man. Cheers, appreciate it.
I'm going to come get my revenge now.
Yeah, exactly right. You're probably going to smash me in this next one. Anyway, cheers, man.
Thanks for watching, fellas. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.